It just halted. The screen froze. Traders stared in disbelief as silver hit $98 and the system couldn't keep up. Orders stalled. Charts stopped moving. For a moment, the world paused. Not because silver failed, but because demand exploded so fast, the market itself needed to breathe. And in moments like this, fortunes are quietly born. I still remember the first time I watched a market spike like that. My hands were shaking, not from fear, from realization. I wasn't witnessing chaos. I was witnessing a transfer of wealth, the same kind that happens every generation when most people panic, and a few stay calm, focused, and prepared. Silver isn't just a metal. It's discipline in physical form. It's patience you can hold. It's protection when systems wobble and currencies weaken. While others chase quick wins, smart builders quietly stack assets that history never abandons. There was a mechanic I once met who started buying a few ounces every month instead of upgrading his phone, instead of flashy weekends, instead of debt. No one noticed him. No one applauded him. 10 years later, when inflation crushed savings accounts and prices soared, his silver had multiplied in value while giving him freedom. Freedom to start a business, freedom to travel, freedom to breathe without financial fear. Not because he was lucky, because he was consistent. Here's what most people don't understand. Wealth is rarely built in loud moments. It's built in silent habits. Silver rewards those who think long-term in a short-term world. Every ounce is a brick in your financial foundation. And when systems shake, like they just did, those bricks become walls of security. Think of silver like planting a tree. At first it feels slow. You water it while others laugh, but years later, you sit in its shade while others search for shelter. Smart investors don't wait for headlines. They position before the rush. They buy when it's calm so they're protected when it's chaos. Another story. A young couple burdened with student loans, barely getting by. Instead of panic spending, they redirected just 10% of their income into physical silver, bars, coins, tangible wealth. Over time, as prices rose and currencies weakened, that small discipline turned into a powerful safety net. When layoffs hit, they weren't scared. When opportunities appeared, they had capital. Silver didn't just grow their money, it grew their confidence. Here's the micro truth most millionaires live by. Diversify into what holds value when everything else wobbles. Stocks rise and fall. Businesses boom and bust. But precious metals have survived wars, collapses, and currency failures for thousands of years. Silver isn't a trend, it's a constant. And when you see trading halt, that's not danger, that's pressure building. That's demand overwhelming supply. That's the sound of the smart money moving. The action isn't complicated. Start small if you must, but start now. Set a habit. Monthly buys, long-term holding. Focus on ounces, not price swings. Train your mind to think in decades, not days. Every purchase is a vote for your future freedom. Shift from spending to stacking, from impulse to intention, from fear to strategy. Take calculated risks, not reckless ones. Learn the market. Hold physical assets. Protect your wealth instead of hoping someone else will do it for you. The wealthy don't wait for perfect timing. They build positions while others hesitate. Because here's the truth no school teaches. Financial freedom is built before the crisis, not during it. When silver surges and systems pause, you don't want to be watching from the sidelines, wishing you acted sooner. You want to be calm, positioned, ready. This moment isn't about panic. It's about preparation. Silver isn't just rising in price. It's rising in importance. And those who understand that now will be the ones who thrive later. If this opened your eyes, hit like so more people can learn what the wealthy already know. Subscribe for powerful investing mindset and wealth building strategies every week. Share this with someone who's serious about their future. Because while others react to the system, you'll be building freedom beyond it. Silver has always rewarded those who move with patience instead of panic. And the people who truly change their financial destiny are never the loudest in the room. They are the calmest. When markets shake and headlines scream, most rush to sell, to hide, to freeze. But the builders lean in closer, studying the opportunity hidden inside the chaos. This is where silver becomes more than an investment. It becomes a mindset. It teaches you to think long-term in a world addicted to instant results, to value stability when everything else feels uncertain, and to build quietly while others are distracted by noise. There was once a factory worker who earned just enough to survive, nothing more, nothing less. No inheritance, no lucky breaks, just discipline. Every paycheck, before spending on entertainment or luxury, he purchased a small amount of silver, sometimes a single coin, sometimes a bar when overtime allowed. His friends laughed, saying metal couldn't make you rich, that life was meant to be enjoyed now, not saved for later. But years passed, inflation rose, living costs exploded, and that same silver steadily climbed in value, while cash lost its strength. When his company downsized, he wasn't afraid. His silver had become a shield, a resource, a second income in moments of need. Silver works like compound interest you can hold in your hands. It grows not just through price increases, but through consistency and time. Each ounce is a vote for your future stability, a brick in a financial fortress that doesn't depend on banks, governments, or digital systems staying perfect. When currencies weaken, precious metals historically strengthen, transferring purchasing power from panic sellers to patient holders. The wealthy understand this cycle deeply, which is why they quietly accumulate during calm periods and simply watch during storms. The real power of silver is how it rewires your habits. Instead of impulse buying things that lose value, you convert money into something that preserves and often multiplies it. Instead of worrying about market crashes, you prepare for them. You stop chasing fast profits and start building lasting wealth. Over time, this discipline spreads into every area of life. Better decisions, stronger focus, clearer goals, and a growing sense of control over your financial future. When silver surges suddenly and systems strain under demand, it isn't randomness, it's history repeating itself. It's the moment when preparation meets opportunity, when the quiet builders see their patience begin to speak loudly in the form of security, freedom, and financial confidence. Wealth is rarely created in dramatic moments. It is built in small, disciplined actions repeated when no one is watching. Silver fits perfectly into this philosophy because it rewards consistency over emotion. While people jump in and out of markets chasing fast money, smart investors slowly accumulate something real, something that has survived every economic storm in history. Silver doesn't need hype to hold value. It carries centuries of trust, and that trust becomes your advantage when paper assets start shaking. There was a young entrepreneur who launched a small online business from his bedroom, struggling at first just to cover bills. Instead of spending every profit upgrade on lifestyle, he diverted a portion into physical silver. Month after month, he stacked quietly while growing his skills and income. When a major recession hit and online sales dropped overnight, panic spread everywhere. But he wasn't forced to shut down. His silver holdings gave him breathing room, capital to pivot, invest in new ideas, and survive while competitors collapsed. That metal became the bridge between struggle and stability. Silver also protects your mindset from fear. Knowing you own tangible wealth changes how you make decisions. You stop reacting emotionally to every headline. You become patient. You think strategically. And this mental shift alone puts you ahead of most people financially. While others worry about inflation eating their savings, you understand that rising prices often push precious metals higher, preserving purchasing power when cash weakens. Another powerful habit silver builds is delayed gratification. Every ounce you buy is a reminder that future freedom is worth more than short-term pleasure. Over time, those ounces stack into serious value, and that discipline spills into health, business, and personal growth. You begin treating life like a long game instead of a series of quick thrills, and long games are where real winners are made. When demand surges and markets struggle to keep up, it's not a coincidence. It's the natural result of millions realizing too late what patient investors prepared for quietly. Those who positioned early don't scramble. They stay calm, watching their foundation grow stronger with every wave of uncertainty. The most successful investors understand one simple truth. Opportunity often arrives disguised as disruption. When silver trading halts, when systems strain under demand, it's a signal, not a setback. Those who remain calm and prepared see it for what it is, a rare moment where patience and foresight pay off. Silver doesn't just move in price, it moves in cycles, responding to human behavior, economic uncertainty, and global shifts. The key is recognizing that these cycles favor the disciplined, the ones who consistently accumulate while others panic. Consider a retired couple who lived modestly their entire lives. They never dreamed of early financial freedom. Yet their small, regular silver purchases over decades became a powerful safety net. When crises hit and markets trembled, they didn't worry. Their strategy had already secured them a level of comfort and choice that most people chase endlessly. That's the unique power of silver. It's both protection and leverage, a tangible asset that can weather storms while giving you peace of mind. It's also a teacher of mindset. Every ounce held builds confidence, patience, and the habit of thinking long-term. It transforms how you approach risk, decision-making, and growth. While the world reacts in fear, prepared investors act strategically, turning uncertainty into opportunity and small actions into lasting freedom.